Uh, Hello everybody. This is George Herbert Walker Bush, temporarily filling in for Robert at Old Style Classics baseball cards. And he's a little preoccupied right now. He wants me to go ahead and do the early presentation. He thought it would be a prudent thing to do. To have his old buddy George Herbert Walker Bush. Don't call me senior. Don't like it. Not gonna happen. But old Junior, he's a handful, let me tell you. Jeb, easy raise. But old Georgie, lots and lots of problems. That boy can't sit still, telling you. And he hangs out with that Darth figure, and they always getting into mischief. Old Bar, Laura, and me just can't get that boy under control. Tried to get him in Skull and Bones, but always with the bone jokes. But, well, you know, he goes over the Reagans and starts drinking all their beer. And he likes to say he wants to have an adult beverage. Well, boy, what can you do? Anyways, tonight, he's going to open up some of this Gypsy Queen 2015 that he picked up from local cards collector general store hobby kind of shop here in San Jose, California. You know, California hasn't been nice to old George Walker Bush, but hey, it's all right. I was president. Good president. Well, let's see. And then he says he's got something from eBay. And he wanted to do it specifically with these here Gypsy Queen. This one comes from Oregon. Not real popular up in Oregon, but that's okay. Can't have everybody like you. But love me some baseball. Junior, he loves the baseball too. I'm a Houston Astros fan. Always had been since first got to Texas. But old George, he was part owner of the Rangers. And, well, congratulations. Now that he's got that World Series victory under his belt, maybe he'll settle down. He'll buckle down. I tell that boy, you could grow up, be anything you want. You could even be president. Well, I guess you don't have to grow up or buckle down. Let's see here. That there's Ozzie Smith. He's on the front of the package. Well, he was a good player. That's when Houston used to play against St. Louis in the National League. We used to be in the National League. Couldn't do nothing. Even had Nolan Ryan. We couldn't do nothing. Go to the American League. Couldn't do nothing. So, well, let's just say they tipped the scales in their direction. And old Houston finally got over the hump with Altuve over there, bringing 1,000 points of light to our Houston Astros. See, it's even got the Houston Astros. That's how much they like them. They put it on this box. Yeah. But the Rangers did it this year, so congratulations to them. Oh boy, what do we got here? I'm busy. Can't you see I'm busy working? Hey, Daddy. Daddy, is that you? Yes, Junior. Hey, Daddy. What you doing in there? Is Darth there? No, son, you shouldn't hang out with Darth anymore. He's a bad influence on you. What, you want me to hang out with old Bill like you? Son, no, I don't think you and Bill should hang out together. That's right, Daddy. Hey, I'm looking for a pony keg. I need an adult beverage. Boy, I told you to slow down when you talk. You start stumbling around. Oh, Daddy. Come on, I've been president twice. Isn't that good enough for you? Well, boy, awfully proud of you. Awfully proud of you. But you gotta simmer down now. It's a prudent thing to do. Oh, Daddy, you're a stick in the mud. Hey, boy, don't talk to your daddy like that. He's gonna come out there and give you a Texas whooping. I dare you to try it, Daddy. People, apologize. Number one job for any man is to be a parent. So I'm going to hand this back over to Rob at Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. And I'm going to go have a discussion with the boy. Junior, you wait right there. No, wait, Daddy. You can't catch me. Bye. Hey everybody, hi, it's Rob from Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. Well, you know, it's always kind of weird to come across some family drama. Well, yeah, boy, one George is in deep, but which one will it be? Alright everybody, as you said, got some Gypsy Queen. Nice big box, heavy. Comes with 2 autographs and 2 relic cards per box. Wow, it's 4 hits. Guaranteed 2 on-card autographs. So this is back in the day when they still did mini cards. So let's take a look at this here box. 24 packs, 10 cards per pack. If Bob's not your uncle, then he's your best friend. But no pack odds on the box. I don't know if you get a box loader with this, and we got the eBay today, so we're gonna get to the eBay first, and then we'll dive into this here Gypsy Queen box. Probably do 1 row. The wife went off to watch her buddies on her YouTube watching channels, talking about girl baseball cards, makeup, and stuff like that, skincare products and the like. Alright, so this one we got from Oregon. Let's see if we can open this without Mr. Utility X-Acto knife, but it's not looking good, folks. Oh, there's the seam on the front. Maybe, just maybe. Boy, I told you to sit still. Uh-oh. Well, crazy neighborhood, people. Crazy neighborhood. People coming and going all the time. Moving on up. Hey, I guess we moved on up a couple floors. Alright, so eBay receipt. It's looking a little bright tonight, folks, so let me turn this light down just a tad, and then maybe I'll adjust the brightness here. Yep. Alright. See how that looks. Yeah, better. Alright, everybody. Showed you what we got earlier was some Andre Dawson, Jim Palmer, and some other Hall of Famers out of the rack pack from 84. All the 86 and 87 tops and Dunross, we really didn't get much of anything. Nothing worth re-showing so much. But from eBay, we got this here. So, looks like a couple things in there, but I think it's just a thick card. And I postponed opening this and deprived myself all afternoon so that I could do this on the video with this other break for a reason. Took the day off today. This is, I think, video number 5, November 9th, 2023. It is probably about 10:40 when I started this. So there you got a plastic deal there. Some cardboard. And, oh, yep, there are multiple cards in here, folks. So, where to start? Oh, no, it's just got a couple extra Invisa cards. Hey, that's a pretty nice new one there. And that one's, you know, they left some finger smudges on it, but that's okay. And then here's your card board that was wrapping it up. Alright, folks. I'm going to take this out of the plastic that it's in. So this person did a pretty good job protecting this card. You know, it's in one of these. And the good thing is I don't have to find my own top loader for this, because it came with one. So everybody, in honor of Gypsy Queen, there's Gypsy Queen, Andre Dawson. And lo and behold, this is from the actual, not from the box that I got, but from the same set. So right there, 2015. Topps Gypsy Queen. So I could actually pull this card out of this box today. I may not have had to order this card, but boom, there you go. So pick me up a 2015 Andre Dawson jersey relic. You know, there's still some more Allen Ginter Dawson stuff for me to get. Some of the minis and ANG backs and stuff like that for some of the other years. But I was looking around for, you know, I did get the mini framed bat relic of Andre Dawson from Allen Ginter, which is the first one I've got for him and Allen Ginter, and then I got his mini framed autograph as well. So then I was looking for a jersey relic card for Allen Ginter, and I couldn't find any that wasn't just plain white. So I, when I was looking for relic cards, I did come across this, and that is the pinstripe Cubs uniform. And so I was like, oh yeah, I need to start getting some Gypsy Queen stuff, because I really like Gypsy Queen as well. Just kind of fell off with them because they stopped doing mini cards, tobacco minis. So let's take a look at this here card. As you can see, it says game used memorabilia there. I have me some Burger King tonight, so I'm feeling a little bloated feeling, so that's why my voice is a little, you know, a little like the way it sounds. And getting a little bit of the hiccups going, so excuse me if I make any hiccupies. Hiccup burps is what I like to call them. Alright, so let's see here. Andre Dawson. Dawson is the only Chicago Cubs outfielder ever to be chosen for the MLB All-Star Game in 5 consecutive seasons. He was invited from 87 through 91. The relic contained in this card is not from any specific game, event, or season. So there's standard stuff, and they did have codes by then. Moving on. So for Gypsy Queen, let's go ahead and take this out. So good job to this person in the shipping. Let's get this out of here. You know, the camera don't care for that. Give it a second focus. There we go. Alright. Now we can scooch in a little bit more. Alright. There you go, 2716. Cooperstown collection there, 2015. So, I think I might have a numbered Gypsy Queen, Andre Dawson, like maybe a mini. I know I have some of those paper frame, or at least one paper frame Andre Dawson. So those are one of their short prints. But I don't have a relic or an autograph of him in a Gypsy Queen, so that's going to be remedied. And the relic is remedied right here. And so that was a cool card, beautiful card of him batting Gypsy Queen. Much like Allen Ginter is based on an old tobacco set from the 1887 season, I believe is when they started as well. They were part of the Goodwin cigarettes, Goodwin Company, now Upper Deck, or as my buddy George W. Bush likes to say, Super Deck. Has Goodwin Champions is their old-fashioned cards, except this year they did like a modern version, which was just horrible. And they used to do mini tobacco cards in their Goodwin Champions. And but they stopped doing the minis, and now this year it was like a modern design, so it's pretty bad. But Gypsy Queen was also one of the cigarette brands, I believe, for Goodwin Champion, not Goodwin Champions, Goodwin, back in the days of like Allen and Ginter and all that. So that would be like the backs were like Gypsy Queens, I think, on some of those cards, or a different cigarette product from that company. And so you have seen Gypsy Queen backs in other products like maybe Panini and Upper Deck. But the Gypsy Queen is tops. So they have Allen and Ginter and Gypsy Queen, which came out, I want to say, 5 years after Allen and Ginter first came out, from Topps. And it's been pretty good success. If you like the old-fashioned, old-style tobacco kind of cards and only baseball that people complain about Allen and Ginter having oddball stuff in, then this is what those people should be buying, was Gypsy Queen, because it's just baseball. A few little odd things, baseball stuff they might have in there, but other than like the actual real Gypsy Queens that they had, like an actual Gypsy couple cards that they put out early on, it's basically all baseball. And so it's like, if you don't like Allen and Ginter, then why don't people just buy this? And you know, so they're like, oh, why can't it just be baseball? Why can't it just be baseball? Why can't they get rid of mini cards? You know? And so they give you a product that basically does that. They give you Gypsy Queen, which is all baseball. And then they eventually get rid of the mini cards. And guess which one went away this year? Gypsy Queen. So for all the people that think, oh, Allen and Ginter is stupid because they got this and that and all this other stuff. Well, first, you don't understand Allen and Ginter, because that's what Allen and Ginter is. the world champions. It's not baseball cards. It's baseball cards and other things, just like it originally was in the 1800s. Well, just like Goodwin, Gypsy Queen, early on, it was just baseball. And so that's what they did with this stuff. Now, of course, Upper Deck Goodwin Champions couldn't keep doing that because they lost the license for baseball. So they had to do oddball stuff. They just do too much. And then Gypsy Queen does have the license as Topps product, and yet it's the one that went away because it's clearly not as popular as Allen Ginter. So it's kind of like you guys can question, oh, well, why don't you do this? We want something old style like Allen Ginter, but just baseball. Well, there you go. You've had it. And apparently not enough people like it enough for it not to be one of the ones that get cut. Will it come back? Maybe. But 2023, nope. And my problem with it is, then they did stop doing minis like people complain about. And guess what? Their sales just not good enough. And so it's one of the ones that got cut for the time being. So if you're one of those people that are like that, go get Gypsy Queen. You get what you want. And so it just goes to show you that Allen Ginter's is more popular than you think. Just because you don't like it, doesn't mean it's not popular. So that's got a little lift here, but you tend to get that on relic cards a little bit. So that might be able to just humidify itself back together. Be very careful though with some of the stuff that I told you, like humidifying or steaming your card or putting it in the bathroom. You don't want to get it wet. Don't let it get like wet, or the thing that, like I said, if you get a little bit of steam, like a little fog on the thing, like the plastic thing that you're putting it between, that's okay. But the second it starts to get wet to where it can be like droplets and more than just kind of a mist, you can discolor these cards or get it to ripple or something like that. So definitely be careful and practice with some card that you don't care about. And just little by little, you can, maybe do a little humidity and, put that in something to kind of flatten that out. And the paper tends to want to take its shape back. So that's a beautiful card, beautiful relic. Definitely happy to have that in my Andre Dawson collection. See, I'm getting a little hiccups, people. Alright, so I'm going to put this back in the top loader. And 25 minutes in already almost. So let's get on with seeing what we get in this Gypsy Queen box. I don't know if it has a box loader or anything, because, what it's been, 2015. That's been 8 years ago since that. So it's 8 years old. And Gypsy Queen, much like Allen Ginter, I'm not saying that Gypsy Queen's not popular at all. Two major issues I would think that the problem for Gypsy Queen is, number one, it came out every year early in the season, so you don't always get the best rookies. So like 2022, for example, it might have had Wander, which was a chase at the time, but there was no like J-Rod, Bobby Witt Jr., and some of those guys. So like, you might, you're not getting all the top rookies that you would get if the set came out a few months later or when the season started. So one, it was early in the season, so you didn't always get the best rookies. And number two, what was I saying? So you've got early in the season, and you would get like a lot of pictures and stuff like that. Dag nabbit. Yeah, well, it'll come to me. And so then we're going to move on to the other 2015. Let's open this box. I'm going to use X-Acto knife because I can clearly see there's a plastic little seal. So there we go, that's all we need. Alright, there's special somebody right here. Maybe she could. Hi, honey. You want to say hi to anybody else?
Hi, anybody else?
Anybody else? There's my beautiful wife. And I'm just about to open this here Gypsy Queen box. Do you want to see the card that I picked up from eBay? So that might have actually been the one that was supposedly shipped back that I was telling you about. Did I tell you that something said it got to the post?
Oh, yeah.
And then it didn't have the right address or something, but yeah, I think that was the one. Yeah. So, Andre Dawson relic card from Gypsy Queen.
Nice, honey.
You watching your buddies?
I was watching all kinds of things. And stuff that I want. It's always something.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you too. You want to do any of this?
No. I'm actually getting sleepy. So.
Oh, look at that, people. All right.
Something exciting?
Yeah, it's got a, instead of a box loader like one of those big cards, boom, Bob's Your Uncle. Comes with an exclusive box of mini cards.
Aww.
When they still did minis. So
That's
that
cute.
Makes me happy.
I like it.
I'm going to set that aside and look at that in a bit. So apparently you get 2 autographs and 2 relic cards per box. So that's the other thing with Gypsy Queen. You are guaranteed autographs and relics. And on Ginter, you don't even get that guarantee. You just get guaranteed 3 hits. Bye, babe.
Bye.
And not even an autograph. Gypsy Queen, you get guaranteed that stuff. And yet, it's the one that didn't make it. So, I don't know, folks. You know, maybe more people like that stuff than you think. Maybe you're either not aware of what Allen & Ginter means, if you're one of the haters, let's just say. This is when the box was still kind of cool. Still had that fold over side. Kind of like when they did the Allen & Ginter card, where they would hide a card in there. You know, so always check those old boxes. But, you know, I love Gypsy Queen. You know, these boxes are beautiful. The cards are beautiful. It's all baseball. That's great. Granted, it's a little early in the season, so you may not get all the best rookies. But, you know, it's hard to argue with results. I mean, they are really good-looking cards. There you got Ozzie Smith doing his little backflip when he would run out on the field, if you were around back in the 80s. So he's the cover boy for this. Let's see, do we go left or right? I think we're going to go to the right. So I'm going to pull this box out of the way here. Oh, look, there's some cards down the middle too. Alright, so we'll close this off. Put this aside. Still can't remember what my other little complaint about Gypsy Queen was. Whoop, there's my feet, people. Trust me, I'm wearing shorts. And I was just about to watch Jabs open up his Archives little lunchbox set, but I decided I want to do these Gypsy Queen because I wanted to open my eBay. I don't want to wait forever. Once again, shout out, love for my mom, who passed away earlier this week. and doing these videos to kind of get an escape. And beautiful packs. So, love you, Mom. Miss you. Alright, so there's your hobby pack. Odds are actually on the pack, so let's go ahead and give you a view of that. Alright, there's your standard fare or Topps small print. Alright. Alright, I want to go ahead and do some focusing myself. Okay. There you go. There's your focus there. Some of your other stuff. Get a redemption card. We're screwed is basically what that says. Alright, there's your odds. Yeah, I mean, they just had some wonderful stuff like leather. They actually had stamped numbers, beautiful minis, different colored minis. You know, some chrome cards throughout their days and all that stuff. It's a wonderful set of cards. Okay, back to autofocus, people. Alright, let's try to open some of these packs nice so that I can put one up on my wall at work. Got up not super early today. I think I got up at like 10:40 or something like that. The first day off, but I've had a pretty busy day. Got a lot, done a lot, and so I'm starting to get a little tired. That didn't work out for me in that pack, but there you go. Keep your packs in case you get, well, I guess it's old enough that I couldn't do anything about it, but you never know. Not beautiful. There's a mini right there. That's the other thing maybe I was going to say. One, not a fan that they came out too early in the year. And two, I don't know if they caved to pressure, why they stopped doing the mini cards. It's like they did with Gypsy Queen, what the complainers or the... Well, it sounded like somebody was trying to open our door. You know, what the people who were like, oh, we don't like this, we don't like that, you know, like the cancel kind of culture people. And, you know, the gatekeepers or whatever in baseball cards that don't like the old stuff or whatever. And they do what people want. And then it's like, oh, well, you listen to the wrong people. It's like some of these movies now, like you got the loudest people who are like, oh, you got to do this, you got to add these people, you got to do this and this and that. And then you do that, and then nobody watches your movie, and you just threw away $1 billion. So, I don't know, Gypsy Queen, I'm not sure what's the deal behind their apparent failure at this point in time. It's a wonderful set of cards, you know. Very Gypsy, very Allen Ginter-like, but just, you know, darker action cards as opposed to the profile-ish, sorry, got the hiccups, profile-like cards that Allen Ginter. Allen Ginter's hard to beat because it's very simple and very beautiful, just clean. Gypsy Queen's usually a hit. But a few misses in their design, but just it's all cards. So you got Hall of Famer John Smoltz there. So you're going to get the same mix of new players and old players, but it's just going to be baseball, so none of the weirdo stuff. And so there you can read about John Smoltz. I'm not going to show you the back of every card, but we are looking for different variations. Now it's different from year to year. You know, like sometimes it'll be missing the team nameplate. Well, this doesn't have the team logo on it, so we might be looking for this being, you know, like the name or that being missing, or a different style, you know, like it'll be spelled different. And they do have some insert sets, which I don't know if it's one per pack, but we'll see some here in a minute. Edwin Encarnacion. And a similar numbering system. I think it's the short base set. I mean, the regular base set is like up to 300. And then I think like 301 to 320 would be your short print. So it's not as big a set as Allen and Ginter. But keep in mind, they also don't have the oddball stuff in it. Celebrities and stuff like that. That's Hanley Ramirez. So we're going to play a little game. Do I know all the names of these guys, even though it's been about 8 years? Elvis Andrus, the Rangers. But she wishes he's on the team now. Josh Harrison, I believe. Yep. So you're also looking for, unlike Allen and Ginter, they will stamp their cards when you get like a numbered card. And so we got a Mark, I believe, Prado. Hey, that's cool. Prado. That's a neat thing for me and my wife. Alright, and then one of their insert sets, much like the spotless bands this year, or long ball lore, these kind of cards that they do every, you know, in Ginter they do something similar with Gypsy Queen every year, and this one is the walk-off winners. So you got a King Griffey Jr. card there. And so I guess I should start pulling these cards out so that it doesn't mess with the focus. So you can read about King Griffey Jr.'s walk-off winner. There we go. Alright. And instead of being the last card in the pack, it's in the middle. And then we got, I think that's Brad Gardner. Yankee. Brett. That was close. R.A. Dickey. So that just speaks for itself. Blue Jays. Alright, so we'll put the insert to the back. We'll just look at these really quick, see if those names look any different. Anything stands out. Nothing on there. I'll just take a quick look at the back. Sometimes you'll have different back, like bazooka back or blank back. Or numbered. Alright, so nothing there. I'll make some room over here in this box to put these cards in. Alright, I'm going to have to take some of these relics out. They're already top loaded, so that's okay if they fall and do their little gravity dance, which I'm constantly fighting sitting here on the couch doing these videos. Alright, got my one touch ready, my mini sleeves. Alright, our first mini card. Look at that, beautiful. But you see what I'm talking about, how that kind of reminds me of like the gold borders for like 2023 Allen and Ginter. So that is what, Armas? Dang it. Maybe Brad. Alright, Brandon Moss. Cleveland Indians, number 249. First base. That's the cool thing about Gypsy Queen, you do get the position. Allen Ginter's is not always the best at giving you position information. Alright, so that was pack number 1, everybody. Let's move on to pack number 2. Alright, I'm going to try upside down this time. See if I can't get this pack going without ripping it apart. Alright, that's not too bad. So that might be one of the better ones to try to bring to work. Set that aside. Alright, let's let our mini slip out here. Get that out of the way. And then I'm going to go ahead and move my insert to the back of the pack. Alright, so Todd Frazier with the Reds. Adam LaRoche, White Sox. Alright, Jay Singleton, I don't know. Let's just say Jay. Astros, John Singleton. So I don't know if he's still around or not. Some Gomez, I'm not too sure. Carlos Gomez. I don't think I've seen a rookie card yet. Next Hall of Famer, Tom Glavine. Miggy Cabrera. So Playing Days Miggy. And Noma Garciaparra. Looks like a World Series one. Is that? Did the Red Sox play the Rockies? All right. And D. Salazar. Danny Salazar. Don't know him. And one of our other insert sets is the Queens Throwbacks. Starlin Castro as a Cub. Look at that, back in the day, little black and white. I'm not too sure what the odds of getting one of these are. So, Todd Frazier. Just gonna go over the backs again. So, yeah, Gypsy Queen's really nice set. It's just probably number 2 to me, or it used to be. And even if it came back right now, I would still probably put Topps 206 above it, because those are minis, and that's what I like. So, the Queen's Throwbacks. Alright, let's see if we could get a little bit of an idea of what's going on with those. Alright. Frame printing blades. Yeah, you will get mini frame cards out of these too. Alright. And even like mini relics. Okay, walk-off winners is 1 and 4. Queen's Throwbacks 1 and 6. Glove Stories 1 and 6. So it's not like a super short print by any means. So interesting. And then our next mini card is, there we go, rookie card of Jock Peterson. We talked about him before, how he hasn't as big a power hitter as I expected him to be, having won the Bauman Award in the minors for the Albuquerque Isotopes. But that's still a cool card. Dude can sure launch him when he does get a hold of one. Alright, so there you go. It does have the rookie card logo on there. Card number 3. So there we go. I should talk about it. Peterson was the Pacific Coast League MVP and Dodgers co-minor leaguer player of the year in 2014. Batted .303 with 33 home runs and 30 steals. So I believe that was the stats for him when he was on the Albuquerque Isotopes. But, 2014, I'd already moved out here 3 years earlier. So I wasn't there for that. Alright, next pack. Alright, already 45 minutes in. That's pretty good. Alright. Mini card has been extracted. J. Upton. Justin Upton. It's Padre, number 83. Vargas. Jason Vargas. 57, and kind of looking for short prints. 274. This next one might be a short print because this might have been one of the years, or it is when they the Hall of Famer cards, or the old time players would be the short prints. But no, 156, so that's just a base. Alright, the next card I'm going to put to the back as an insert. Jorge Posada for Yankees fans. There you go, 337. So there's one of your short prints. So maybe they went up to 340 or 350 that year, who knows. Gypsy Queen's total number of cards kind of obviously changed over the years. Yanni Pettit, Hughes Miro. Okay. Robertson for the White Sox. David, I need a drink, folks. I'm losing my voice. I guess there's a limit to how much I can talk. And then Jennings for the Rays. Desmond. Should have known that one. So we got one short print in there, and then we got our first frame card. So they just put this paper frame over one of the regular cards. So that's Corey Kluber, who was a wonderful pitcher at the time, but I guess he's fell off a lot. But those are pretty cool ones. I don't remember ever seeing these ones with the silver, I guess embossing or whatever you'd call that. Oh, because it's a numbered one. So 421 out of 499. So see, Gypsy Queen, you did get really real numbered cards. To where a lot of Allen & Ginter, it's just if you let's say they had one of these in Allen & Ginter's, which they don't, but this frame that they put on here, they would just say, oh, it's limited to 500, and it wouldn't tell you what number of 500 you got. So there's a hit. Well, a bonus. This, it's not one of our 4 hits. It's the bonus parallel or insert that you could get. Like a black border or a Brooklyn back or something like that. So, and yeah. And our next mini is a rookie card of Finnegan. So is that Brandon? Yep. I think we just saw this card, the full-size card. Or, I don't know. So, their minis are cool. It's very much like the gold border Allen & Ginter's, or even those mini-framed autographs from this year. I mean, I know it's a different color, but it just kind of has that Gypsy Queen feel. Now, Gypsy Queen, their cards are usually in action, where they're doing something, playing baseball. And sometimes, like if it was a portrait, that would be like a variation, or a like if they didn't have their hat on or something, that could be one of those short prints. All right, next. All right. Should be coming up on one of our autographs or relics here pretty soon. I don't like to look ahead, so I'm not trying to cheat. Number 82, Mookie Wilson. Ivan Rodriguez, Pudge. So 41, I guess we should be looking up here for the number cards. Jose Batista. Then I did, we got a Mike Minor here, and I did pull one of his autographs out of Gypsy Queen. So I haven't shown those cards yet, but I will get around to it. Rios. Alex Rios. Rookie. Renudo. So the Red Sox. Anthony Renudo. I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. Alright, our first hit. I'll set that aside for a minute before I show you guys. Something Kane. Lorenzo Kane. And a Heraldis Chapman, look at that, on the Reds. Wow, so long ago that he was still a Red. It seemed like he'd been a Yankee forever, and then he was Cub for just half a season. It's number 71, Heraldis Chapman. Thank you, Heraldis, for helping the Cubs win the World Series. You're always welcome in Chicago. I'm going to show you the mini first, before we get to our first hit. Hey, there you go, Ted Williams. So is that a different version? Nope. So there you go, Ted Williams. Cool card. It's got that old-fashioned, you know, that's what Goodwin Champions needs to go back to, doing stuff like this. Yeah, that's cool. And then our first hit is on-card autograph issue of Daniel Norris. So at least it's a name we've heard, we know. One of the issues with Gypsy Queen is you tend to get pitcher autographs. I mean, I've done okay with non-pitchers, but you will tend to get a lot of pitchers in Gypsy Queen. And so there you go, there's one of our pitchers. Alright, looking around right quick to see if I got any of these spare top loaders right here. There's no penny sleeve, but that's okay. I just as well have this protected from my own clumsiness. Alright. So Daniel Norris, I mean, not the greatest autograph. A little lazy, but still on-card autograph. So of a person that we at least have heard of. Alright, so that's not bad. So we should probably still get a relic in this row, I would imagine. This one's pretty thick, so maybe this is it. Maybe we're going to run 2 hits and 2 back-to-back packs. Alright, this pack's not going to make it, so just tear it open all the way. Don't want to bend any cards. Alright. Plop this mini out here, folks. Oh. Alright, let's move it along. Adam Jones. And, yep, Adam Jones. Jose Altuve, earlier card. Jose Altuve. Hey, Herbert Walker Bush. It's one of your Astros. Thank you. David Wright. So, poor David Wright. It's on a good run there, but fell off. Chipper Jones, Hall of Famer. Number 85. Johnny Cueto. Another one of those situations where a pitcher is really good for a while and then just they either figure him out or he just starts to age out, you know, because he was excellent. He was like lights out for a while. David Eckstein. There we go. That's a good one. A Mookie Betts back in the Boston days. Not sure when his rookie card is, but apparently not because it doesn't say so. Ross for the Padres. That's the best Padres uniforms. They should have stuck with that, in my opinion. Tyson Ross. You know, and then they got these colored borders on Gypsy Queen so they can't chip. Mark Melanson. So, I think that might be one of the other things I was going to say, Gypsy Queen, because they have the color cards is you can see more damage or off-centering really stands out more. And our mini is Hall of Famer Steve Carlton, so that's a cool one. The big leg kick there. Number 44 for you Phillies fans. So a Steve Carlton. It's not bad. Alright. See what we got left in here. We've got 4 more packs. And 2 of them are pretty thick. So just at about an hour here, people, I'm going to go ahead and try to get you through this in like the next 5-10 minutes. But also, because I do like Gypsy Queen as well, I'm not just going to glaze over these cards like nothing. Scott Kazmir, Martinez, Carlos Martinez, Edwin Santana, Irvin Santana, Tim Hudson, oh sweet, we got something nice here, folks. Yan Gomes, who was on the Cubs, and I think he's still on the Cubs, might have signed again, so that's good. Al Bundy, Dylan Bundy. Alright, here you go for your Griffey Jr. collectors. There's Ken Griffey Jr. card. That's nice. 122. And Jay Hahn. Jesse Hahn, Oakland Athletics. Our next insert is Glove Stories. Alvarez. So, I'm not a big fan of the design of that card. It looks like it's the webbing of a glove. That design's a miss for me. But nevertheless, Mike Alvarez, Cleveland. I don't know if he was on the team. I don't remember that name from the World Series. And our next sort of hit, just like the frame card, that's not one of our 4 hits, but a hit nonetheless. Look at that. We got a Bo Jackson silver. Royals. So this should be a numbered card. Boom. 71 out of 199. So that's one of the cool things about Gypsy Queen was these minis, you would get these cool design minis. Like the only way you're going to get this in an Allen and Ginter is like Allen and Ginter X. Now chrome, of course, but chrome's just a completely different kind of thing. It's not paper cards like this. Like you're gonna pull wood and stuff, leather, wood, and stuff out of Gypsy Queen a lot. Seems like a lot more often than you would Allen & Ginter. And the back's cool. So that's a good one. Not a good one, but a good one. Like that. That's super cool. I love Gypsy Queen minis. Alright, what do we got here? Feels like a thick pack. So far, it's been a pretty good box, people. Yeah, so, I mean, you're definitely guaranteed to get more stuff than you do out of Allen & Ginter, but people love Allen & Ginter, and that's my favorite set, but Gypsy Queen's pretty nice. Kevin Gausman. Zach Greinke is a Dodger. Andrew Miller, Yankee. Parker, Hayes, Hall of Famer Tony Gwynn. Back when Madison Bumgarner was lights out. 350, there's your short print. Don Sutton, Hall of Famer. Russell Martin. And this one's kind of cool, Pillars of the Community. So I'm not familiar with this insert, so must not got a lot of 2015 back in the day. Washington Nationals, Bryce Harper when he was still in Washington. And so there's a insert card, Pillars of the Community. So if you want to read that, there you go. So that's a cool card. Bryce, 3 or 4 years into his 4 or 5 years into his career. And there we go, Roger Maris. So these minis just look really classic. You might say there's an old style classic quality to these baseball cards. Pun intended. Roger Maris, that's nice. Alright, people, 2 to go. One of these will probably be a relic. One of these 2 packs. Then we'll take a look at that mini box loader pack of minis. I don't know if you can get autographs in those or not. I don't remember. I remember picking up one of these boxes from a local card shop. And I was like, what's that, dude? And he's like, oh, take a look. And I was like, I think he sold them to me for like $5, or maybe he gave them to me. I don't remember. Okay, Derek Jeter. I'm not too sure who he is. But he's a Yankee, so I'm sure some people know who he is. Curtis Granderson. Jacoby Ellsbury. The first autograph baseball card I ever got out of a pack was Jacoby Ellsbury from 2005 Bowman. Signs of the Future. Got a little fuzzball up there, but that could probably just be nail clippered off of that. Alright, Yasiel Puig. Such potential, but just too selfish. Couldn't get control of his own self. Kind of Tatis Jr. That's who it reminds me of. Good player with just no self-control, or just, I don't know, too high and mighty on themselves. I don't know. Daniel Norris rookie card. Alright. Vladimir Guerrero. Vladdy Daddy, as would like to be called. Hall of Famer. Josh Donaldson as Toronto. Starlin Marte. Pirates. And another Queens throwback, Morris. Mike Morris. Alright, and our mini card is Rios. Alex Rios. Kansas City Royals. Alright, I'm ready to wrap this up, people. I'm just over an hour. But my voice is, I guess I've talked enough today. Alright, so thinking we'll get a hit in this one. It's not for sure, but if not, then, well, maybe that short stack has a couple relics in it. So, yeah, I'm thinking I'm not going to get a relic here, so I don't think we're going to get another autograph in the same row. Cal Ripken Jr., people know this guy. Kendrick, Howie Kendrick. Joey Votto was not re-signed. Lucroy. Jonathan Lucroy. Ryan Howard. Lost potential. Walk-off winners, Derek Jeter. I guess there's a lot of Jeter fans, so I guess you guys might want to read that. There you go. Not a fan. C.J. Wilson. Soho Chu. Sincho Chu. And Deion Sanders. Wow. Got to see him play when he was on the Giants. Talked about that when I finally seen the Cubs win at Wrigley Field. It was like on the third or fourth game of seeing the Giants playing the Cubs. Freezing cold. A huge dude. Just super tall. Alright, folks. Our last mini before I wrap this up is Marcelo Ozuna. So, for the Miami Marlins. Well, they're already called Miami by this point in time. That's cool. Alright, in case you want to see that. Alright, before I wrap this up, there's no way I'm not looking at these 10 exclusive Gypsy Queen minis. I don't know if these are, it looks like it's got some odds or something. Alright, that's what you got there. Back to auto. I don't know if I've told you people before, I love mini tobacco cards. That's why I love Alan Ginter. That's why I liked Gypsy Queen. That's why I liked Goodwin Champions and Panini Golden Age and Diamond Kings and all that. And Topps 206, and now we're just down to basically nobody anymore. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Rosny Castillo. So I don't know if these are base cards or what. And they just give you extras, or are these exclusive to these little boxes? But they got the same numbering, so I'm thinking they're just bonus cards. Alright, I guess I should put them upside down so they could go back in the order they came from. I'll have to look at Baseball Cardpedia and take a look at this. Xander Bogaerts. Wow, look at that. It's got to be an early card, like second year or something like that. Pudge Rodriguez. So I'm thinking these are just bonus minis that they give you. It is not exclusives. Dang it. Roberto Alomar, they are harder to hold though. That is one of the problems with minis. Alright, Mark McGwire. So are we going to get a hit? Doesn't look like it. Alex Gordon. And Kinsler. Jock Peterson rookie card. And the Bryce Harper without his hat. So I don't know, is that a short print? 45, so Jock Peterson number 3. So let's take a look. So maybe they are just the same numbered cards, but just maybe they're image variations. Maybe that's what makes them special. Where's Jock at one of the minis? It's alright, folks. We just got a little stack to go through. There are inserts in the back. Gomes, Ken Griffey Jr. I think that was one of these cards. Okay. Extra minute's not going to kill us, people. Chapman. These inserts out of the way. Alright. So if it is a mini, that's even better for us. Then we can like compare it straight up. Okie dokie. Set those aside. I'm going to have to, once I'm done organizing all my own and Ginter cards, because I'm getting those in individual boxes, I'll get to my Gypsy Queens as well. Alright, so put these off to the side. I believe I see Jock Peterson right here in the back. Alright, yeah, so there we go. So Jock Peterson number 3, Jock Peterson number 3. Yeah, so there you go. That appears to be the difference. So this is the one out of the box, and this is the one out of the pack. They're both number 3 rookie card, but there's an image variation. So these must all be image variations. So let's bring this focus back up again so that we can look at this code. 262 and 65, it looks like. Yep, so there you go. They are image variations. And I believe we got Ken Griffey Jr. right there. Bo Jackson, they're going to need to go to the front. Alright, Ken Griffey Jr. Put these in the order they came out. So that's good to know right off the bat. So, Ken Griffey Jr. versus Ken Griffey Jr. 122 and 122. Yep. So, 650. 665. So there you go. Same card number, image variation. So now we know what's the deal with these box loader minis. That's super cool. There's your difference. There's some of your side hits. So we got these image variation 10 minis. Got a Ken Griffey Jr. We got a Bo Jackson bonus card. Numbered. to 199. We got some nice minis here. Rookie, Jock Peterson, Zuna, Rios, Maris, Carlton, Williams, Finnegan, Brandon Moss, autograph of Daniel Norris, rookie card, that's cool. And then the framed Corey Kluber. And then our eBay pickup of the day was this Andre Dawson, just by chance. Oops, sorry folks. I forgot to put it back on auto. Alright, so just by chance, 2015 Andre Dawson relic from eBay. And Daniel Norris, 2015 rookie card autograph. Corey Kluber framed card. Ken Griffey Jr., Bo Jackson silver, number to 199. The pack of mini parallels, image variations, and then this. Alright folks, I've had enough for the day. We'll get back to the Gypsy Queens tomorrow. Rob from Old Style Classics signing out for me, my wife Pam, and George Herbert Walker Bush, who was kind enough to introduce our episode today. So, end of the day, November 9th, got 8 minutes to go. Alright everybody, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the content. Rob out.